welcome to the Polygon Show. I'm Simone de Rochefort, and I'm joined today by Allegra Frank.
Hi.
Chelsea Starr.
Hello.
And Ashley O.
Hi.
Welcome to my show.
Your show.
No, excuse
My
me.
show now.
No.
It's not my show. I'm sorry. We're a very egalitarian organization. Everyone pitches in. This is show communism. This is podcast communism.
This is podcast socialism.
This is podcast socialism.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Well, what shall we do but start off with a lightning round? It's true socialism because we're bringing in the people. This is from No Scope Radio. What game has the nicest rain? Breath of the Wild. Ashley.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Chelsea.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Vote on rain.
Vote on rain. What about heavy rain?
That has like the worst rain. It kills people.
Heavy rain as well. I agree with you. I was going to say Animal Crossing though.
That sounds lovely. Oh, maybe Stardew Valley actually, because every time it rains, you save so much time because you're not watering your crops, which is lovely and methodical, but also a time suck. Next question. Yeah. Thanks. This is from T-Rex Trainer. Hi, Polygon Show. Big fan. My question is, which are your favorite vehicles and or mode of transportation in video games? And which do you think would be the coolest but the most impractical in daily life? Thanks.
Okay, I love Kirby's Warp Star. That seems really fun. Although it also seems kind of scary because you just have to hang on and then you go at like speed of light.
Doesn't he like fall off after like every time it lands or something?
He because it hits the ground really hard and then he bounces off.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure he's, at least in the Game Boy version I played, he's like face down.
Yeah.
And then he like gets up. But if you're not Kirby, you're just gonna stay.
Yeah, Kirby doesn't have any like protruding face parts.
Wait, I'm just thinking like if I'm on a Warp Star, like on my stomach like a surfboard, and then it just takes me like speed of light, lands on the table, and I don't bounce. I just die.
You just get impaled on the star. Oh, that's
Or
how
you
I would-
become a smoking hole in the ground.
Looney Tunes style. If we had that though, if we had that technology, there would be special Warp Star landing zones that would be very soft for you. I think that there would be
They would be
accommodations.
probably made of flattened Kirby's that would just.
Oh,
I feel like it's not the surface that's the issue, but the speed. Like I feel like you would have disintegrated on the way down. Because
how fast does it go?
Yeah.
Also, you don't, how do you know that you're even going to be on the star when it lands? I feel like you'd probably disintegrate before it lands.
Why would, what is Kirby made of that he doesn't disintegrate?
Also, there are no seatbelts on that star.
You're dodging the question.
Wait, what's the question?
What is different about Kirby that he doesn't disintegrate? Why would we disintegrate if Kirby doesn't?
He's like this like indestructible, like very pliant.
So just because
material.
Kirby is stretchy, he won't disintegrate?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I understand that totally. Chelsea, do you have a favorite vehicle?
I really like the Batmobile from Arkham Knight and all of its gadgets.
Ooh, that one's fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Good driving.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley.
I was thinking the why did it just escape my Oh, okay, my God. None of you will know this, but some of you out there will know this. There's like a part in the Destiny 2 campaign where you're like, you gotta run out of this thing. You're being chased by a bunch of hive, and then they're like, hey, there's this like little landing pad. Just get into this tank thing and go. And you're like, wait, what? And it doesn't fire or anything. You just go. So like, it's just all of these like hive monsters coming at you and you just roll right over them. And then you see their bodies flying into the air. It's really good.
Dude, I mean, like, some of the stuff in Destiny, because Halo felt so good and all the Halo vehicles felt so good to drive, like, that's the stuff that makes me want to play Destiny because I'm like, oh, that probably felt really good.
Ooh, also like the Destiny Sparrow vehicles.
Yeah.
I didn't drive a Sparrow actually, but I love the sound that they
sound.
make. It is so, it's
Yeah.
ASMR. It's very crunchy in the ear. I think mine would be horses from Zelda because they're beautiful and majestic. They would also be very impractical to have in the city, but a Sparrow would be super practical to have in the city. If I could drive a Sparrow to work instead of the subway, I wouldn't because I like to save gas and protect the planet. Next question, please. This is from EF Gaming, Engage Family Gaming, which is a cool family gaming website that I know very well. Which celebrity musician do you want to surprise stream your favorite game? We'll be talking about this
topical.
later. Oh my God, what celebrities? What celebrities do I enjoy?
But this is specifically musicians, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
musicians.
Specifically musicians.
Okay, I want.
But only famous ones.
Wow.
It says celebrity musician.
So not your friend's DJ side career.
Yeah, I won't let Jeff stream a game for me.
Wow.
It's physically painful to keep my ideas inside of
Okay,
me.
what is it?
Okay, tell me.
Okay, hold on, because now I have 2 ideas. My first one,
like
is
with
gonna
2
be-
ideas, Frank. I'm so happy for you. You got so many ideas.
Okay, so
Go
my
on and
first-
tell me about all your ideas. Don't let me interrupt you.
Allegra, I heard you had some ideas.
Oh my god, I've thought of Sufjan Stevens streaming Metal Gear Solid 2.
That is just like personal
weird.
Allegra porn.
So on brand.
If
Oh
I were
my
gonna
God.
make a mood board for
I would,
Allegra.
it would have to be NSFW for because the viewers are going to make it that way. 'Cause I would have to be alone in my room. And then
Are you the only one watching?
Yes.
and then the other one I would want is like Rivers Cuomo playing like Nintendo.
These are such weird
I thought you would for sure pick J-Sum.
Oh, I love her! Oh man, I want J-Som to do like Super Smash Brothers online, and then I can
Ooh.
play with her.
Ooh.
Her name is Melina Duterte, but J-Som is the
J-Som.
band.
Cute. Chelsea, what about you?
But I want to see Grimes like play stuff because she loves games and shit. I don't know what. Donkey Kong Country, obviously. I don't know why.
That'd be
Okay.
fun.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Ashley, do you have one?
I have 2. I'm gonna pull an Allegra here.
Ooh.
2. Number 1, Mitski.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Anything. I don't care what it is, just anything. And number 2, Overwatch with Run the Jewels with LP and Killer Mike.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
It would be so fun.
That would be so
that would
good.
be, that's a legitimate, like, and not that your answers weren't good, but that answer is very good.
Would they be playing against each other, or would they like be switching off on the same couch?
They are on my team.
Oh,
Okay.
They
They
are
are a full
doing
stack
co-op.
team. Me, Killer Mike, LP, and whoever the fuck else
I
is.
feel like you've opened a window into a world, like a reality that I can see and understand.
I want it.
I'll give it to you. Next question. We'll do one more before we talk about what we're doing this week. Give me that question. This is from PQQQ_ghost. GameCube style handles on every console. Yes, no. Okay. I am a baby who didn't have a GameCube.
I didn't either.
Allegra,
Allegra's younger than all of you.
contextualize for me.
Wait, oh my god, you don't okay. The game so it's a beautiful little box.
Oh, handles, like physical handles.
Remember how it has that
Oh,
big
yes.
protruding handle
Yes.
in the back?
Okay. Sorry. I was thinking like usernames. I was like, was there something special about like your nickname on the GameCube? I don't
For
know.
all the
I don't
online
understand.
services
Your
the GameCube
gamer
had.
cube tag.
Yes. For all the multiplayer games. But back when I was playing PUBG on the GameCube, handles, physical handles to carry the console around. 100% yes. Exception: the Switch doesn't need one. It's perfect already.
Yes.
But for my PS4, hell yeah, put it in a suitcase.
Oh, that was a briefcase, like a stylish one you could flip up, like
Yes.
both the locks at once and just like,
Yes.
here's my. What if you got a suction cup for the Switch instead and just stick it on the wall?
But what's
Scary.
wrong with actually a handle on the Switch would be fantastic.
Yeah.
As long as there was like a flap to like cover the screen. You know what
I guess that's true.
because I don't want to scratch the screen.
You've just designed a third-party switch case, like right now.
This is
Oh, no!
suction onto the back.
no
and
one take
then
my
you-
idea.
Okay, turn off the
Turn it off.
Legally, you have to pretend you didn't hear that, everyone.
I know you're laughing, but someone's gonna make it and make a lot of money, and
It
I'm gonna still
probably
be poor.
already
No, it
exists.
doesn't.
Okay, next time somebody else talks for a long time, I'm Googling that. You know I will. All right, let's talk about what we're doing this week. And the next person who's going to talk for a long time is me, because I watch Gangs of New York, which is the longest movie in the entire world.
It's so long.
We're going to discuss this, and it's going to be polite, and we're still going to be friends afterwards. But what happened was that I was listening to the Bowery Boys podcast, which is about New York history.
Oh, look at those mustaches.
It's dumb.
Very good.
They have a 2-part episode about 5 Points, which is a notorious slum from like the late 18, actually pretty much since its inception, 1800s to early 20th century.
Wait, really? That's how long 5 Points was around before it was demolished?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, 5 Points was around for a very long time, and it had like its ups and downs. Like it had a good period in the 1850s, and then it just plummeted back downhill again. So this movie takes place during the Civil War, and I decided to watch it because I was like, 5 Points. I know that movie. It's by Martin Scorsese. It takes place there, and it's a good movie. I hated it.
What part specifically did you hate about it? Because there are some parts of it that I really do not like. The biggest being, why the fuck did you cast Cameron Diaz?
That
It was so out of place and just in every way wrong.
That was a time period choice, clearly.
Back in 2003, when this film was made, that was a choice that happened. I think my hatred started with the first scene when they have a big gang fight, and it's kind of silly. And I did not like there's like a lot of weird close-ups and fast cuts in a way that was ineffectual to me. And then the second thing that I didn't like was 15 years later, Leonardo DiCaprio in a reform school, and the priest is like, you have taken forgiveness and God into your heart. And he's like, yes, Father. And then I'm like, I know how this is gonna go. And he throws his Bible off the bridge, and he goes to get revenge on the man who killed his dad. And I was like, yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. And then every single other thing that happened following that, I was like, yep, I guess that too. I wish I'd put money on this. And I just thought it was really predictable.
I feel like part of it was that, again, like a product of the times, like when I did see it, like when it came out, it was pretty good. I think now it probably might have not aged that well.
Yeah,
That's what I would say is like, if you liked it when it came out, don't watch it again.
I'm kinda
Just hold it in your heart.
I don't know. That's interesting to me that you mentioned that about the priest and the Bible thing. Did you ever watch or like Boondock Saints? Because I feel like if you haven't, then don't watch it. 'Cause
No.
if you don't like this, then do not watch Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah.
I think I liked Boondock Saints. I liked it a lot the first time. I liked it somewhat less the second time, but I didn't dislike it. And this was just like, I don't know, every single event in it just felt so rote. So like the best friend who likes the girl that Leonardo DiCaprio likes. And I'm like, all right, so Leo's going to get the girl. The friend's going to be butthurt. And then he's going to betray him to Butcher Bill, who is genuinely cool. Not cool because he's horrible and racist, but interesting character, best character in the movie because he's actually interesting. And then Butcher Bill is gonna like betray his adopted son who he wants to kill. Anyway, sorry, I just spoiled all of Gangs of New York for you. Don't watch it. It's on Netflix. It's
Wow.
5 hours
that
long.
movie is 15 years old, which is also making me stew in my oldness because I haven't seen it
It's
since.
15 years old.
Well, 2003 is what she just said.
Oh God, I thought it was like 5 years.
No, it's very much from 2003.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in
right.
theaters, and that's it. I've never seen it.
It might have been newer than that because I remember in the end credits montage time lapse thing, the Twin Towers are still there. And
Fact check it.
Fact check it. I called them the Two Towers the other day, and I was like, "That's Lord of the Rings. You
But,
don't do that."
Daniel Day-Lewis is like easily the best part of the movie. He's so good. He's good in everything he does.
2002, December 20th, 2002.
Yow.
I mean, but it came out then.
Meow.
But think about the production time.
Yeah.
They probably wrap post-production, unfortunately, after the
Yes, that happened. That
thing that happened.
No, that happened in 2001, though. That's like a whole over a year to.
Yeah, but I
change
feel
the
like it
montage.
took so
I think they put it
long.
in on purpose. I think it was like a
Really?
statement.
yeah, they were doing a lot of
yeah.
statements.
There are a lot of And then U2 has a song that plays in the end credits of this movie.
Oh, good.
Which-
Another
oh,
reason
what?
to never see it
Yeah.
again.
Listen, it's a good song.
I
but
know
it's
you're
been
feeling
tainted
attacked,
for
but-
me by this movie. It's called Hands That Built America.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Shut up, you two.
Bono loves America as a concept, Chelsea, and I think that that's fine.
I don't think anything about this is fine.
Speaking of Chelsea,
Wow,
you spent
that's me.
the week watching Queer Eye.
I did.
Yay.
Also on Netflix,
Yes.
which is fantastic.
It's a fantastic show. I had so many feelings. I cried on like 7 out of 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Sorry to that one episode that I didn't cry in. Really hurt. Probably their story wasn't real enough for me, I guess.
They didn't have any dark secrets, hidden anxieties.
I liked Queer Eye for so many reasons. I think that what it is doing to, I mean, they said this at the beginning, kind of like opening kind of monologues, what they were doing, and they were like trying to talk about acceptance. And I think that acceptance went both ways, where it was like getting straight Georgia type America, red America, kind of to be more accepting of queer people, but also trying to like, they highlight like people like a fire department and like a police department. And like one guy was like an obvious Trump supporter, like they pulled out a Trump hat. And I was like, clearly this is trying to go both ways, where that they're trying to show people who would like this series, like more conservative parts of America, and be like, these are humans. And it definitely seemed like a show that was trying to heal the divide. But
Sorry, go on, finish your thought.
no, that was the end of my thought.
Is that the episode that made you cry, Ashley?
I think, yeah, the one with the Georgia cop.
the Georgia
Yeah.
cop? Oh, that was a lot, because they were talking about the show. If you haven't seen it, is a new take on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, which I don't remember when that came out. I feel like late 90s, early 2000s.
Early 2000s, yeah.
Yeah. But this is just renamed Queer Eye because it is not so much about gay straight relationships. It's about gay people sometimes helping other, like they help one other man who is gay. It's definitely moving past that kind of
It's
older
not like
image.
trying to make that hard dichotomy.
Yeah, exactly,
way.
which I love. I love that it is not a like gay and straight only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that, so they have a new Fab Five, like a new group of guys, and each one has a different role. Karamo in there, who's a black man, was talking about his relationship to that cop, and it was like really poignant because he was like very stressed out to be near a cop car, near like, and of course, like this time in America, it's
I felt that episode, they made it a little too easy, which I understand. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, the show is every episode kind of leaves you feeling good and accepted and fulfilled. And I felt like that episode wanted to end up in the same place, but for me, it didn't necessarily get quite there. That being said, I think they did as well as they could do with that format.
I mean, yeah, every episode is trying to be a very special episode, right? Like it's all relying on taking a different issue and breaking it down and like that way, and making you feel things in kind of a manipulative way sometimes. And I'm not saying it's okay to be manipulated in this case. I'm like happy to, but
Like, it's about, like, when you sit down to watch it, I would sit down to watch it and be like, I'm gonna cry. Like, I want to access these feelings.
yeah, absolutely.
That the show wants to give me. And with the first episode, especially with Tom, who's like this 50-something, he's a 52-year-old man. He's been
that
divorced
episode's
for a long
great.
time. Yeah. And like the whole episode was about how he feels ugly and unlovable. And they kind of come in, the Fab Five come into that saying, we're not saying that about you. We're not making you over because you're ugly and unlovable. We're making you over, and we're going to help you like find that love within yourself. And at one point they asked him when the last time he was happy was, and he said maybe 12 years ago. And that made me want to die. But then I felt good because like they're helping him, and he was so sweet. He's so fucking sweet, and I love him so much. And he kind of looks like Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, he's so sweet. And I do feel like, as much as reality TV is edited, like clearly these people are having very genuine reactions. Like this being around this group of very positive guys who are like telling them it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to like love yourself, to be like accepting of your whole self, and like, you know, elevate yourself. It's very like, yeah, I don't know. It just, it
Make you
feels
feel good.
feels good.
Do you have anything to add, Ashley?
Can we talk about Anthony for a quick second?
Oh yeah. You want to drag him?
Don't drag
I'm not going
Anthony.
to drag him. I love him.
Okay.
I just want to say on the record, I think he's wonderful. I think he's doing the Lord's work by teaching these hapless fools how to make grilled cheeses,
And
how
some-
to put peanut butter on Ritz crackers, and how to turn on a microwave. These are basic skills
Okay, he's
that these
never
men
taught
lack.
anyone to turn on a microwave, but he did teach someone to make fancy hot dogs.
There you go.
That's fair.
But actually, like, a lot of people drag the show because they're like, oh, they're just taking them to Target and IKEA. Like, Come on.
I will fist fight anyone who complains about the Target episode. Oh my God.
Exactly. But why I think that's important is I feel like if you're making a super drastic change in these guys' lives, they're not going to continue to feel comfortable with that. You're telling them, you're giving them the available tools in Georgia to be like, you can do this stuff. It's not hard.
Yeah, like whenever like I go to my therapist and we're talking about like radical changes I can make, she's always like, are you going to do like all of those things? Like, are you going to turn off the internet for 2 hours every night and delete Twitter off your phone and do all these things? And I'm like, fuck no. You're right. I won't. It'd be better for me if I did, but I'm not gonna. So yeah, it's like about adjusting, making small adjustments within your life that will make your life better. Anyway, I recommend the show. Anything else to add?
It's just good to feel feelings, man.
I love to feel feelings.
I just don't understand the so I only saw the first 3 episodes, I think. And there was like this huge discourse in our Polygon News Slack channel about Queera. And like I had no idea what anyone was talking about at the time. And I just was like, what the hell? And like there were so many feelings. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then so I was cleaning my room over the weekend and I put it on. And suddenly something struck me from someone said in the newsroom, which was, I love Anthony, but my God, all he does is tell guys how to make grilled cheese. And actually, yeah, because like, I think by episode 3, I was like, he has offered other things before, but I just was also like, dude, you need to like.
I swear there's only one grilled cheese episode. And also I have friends
You're
who
forgetting the guacamole episode, which perhaps is a
There's
good
one
thing.
that's a grilled cheese, and don't forget, look, there's another one that is a grilled cheese, but he's like, cut it into small triangles and then have it at a party. So you have grilled chease wedges.
Allegra, what do you have to say to this?
They're still
I'm
grilled
upset.
cheeses.
Here's the thing. If these men did not know how to make grilled cheese, this is a helpful skill.
But at the same time, I can't fault him for bringing up grilled cheese because, like you said, like these are realistic tools that these men are going to make. Like they're not going to make like a fucking huge, I don't know, like Cobb salad every day. Like they need to make something that's like simple enough. I'm going to
Cobb
boil
salad.
an egg and make some bacon and make a that's what goes.
That's a
in Cobb
lot.
salad, right?
Gotta
There's a
cut
lot.
avocado.
Cobb salad
Dude,
is.
it's a hard boiled. I'm pretty sure there's like ham.
Oh
bacon
my
in
God,
there.
it's huge.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Anything that has multiple parts to it, like these dudes are just not going to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
true.
It's like
That's true.
just making the best with what you have. What is realistic?
This guy was
for these
mixing
people.
tequila and Mountain Dew, a drink that I still probably would enjoy.
Oh,
Fair.
that-
I would absolutely drink that. I actually do have another point to bring up, which is that my mom thinks that Jonathan never cuts hair in the show.
He does.
He cuts hair almost every single episode.
Yeah, the only time is he's not.
Do I have to fight my mom?
He's not giving black guys like.
Yeah, he
he's
lets
not,
barbers handle
Yes,
black
because
hair,
he cannot do edges apparently.
which is
Fair.
appropriate.
No, I like.
but he does beards and he does haircuts.
Also, every single guy looks so like
Good
objectively-
makeovers.
Just good freaking makeovers, man.
Yeah.
All right. Allegra, you played, was it Splatoon or Splatoon 2 that you played?
Splatoon 2.
Two.
Splatoon.
It just says Splatoon.
Well, I forgot.
Whose
Splatoon
fault
there.
is that?
Okay. Well, whatever. They're basically the same
Tell
freaking
us.
game.
Wow.
It's
true.
Sorry,
Made a lot of
Splatoon 2's
people
better.
angry.
Slats
Okay.
fired.
We'll talk. Oh my God.
No.
Why? Why would you do this?
Ew. Gross. We will not. I will not describe
Not
that.
throw up the horns and rock out when you make a good joke.
Anyway, so I played Splatoon 2 again, influenced by the recent Nintendo Direct presentation, which we will talk about soon. So I'm not going to get too much into that, but Splatoon was heavily featured in it. And I was like, you know what? Splatoon is a fun game. And I haven't played in forever because like it came out last summer and then I was like gone out of the country for most of the summer and was super busy. I was in Germany and then I was in Japan and I just didn't have time. And yeah, so I just
It's on a Switch. Excuse me.
I just didn't have time because I was so busy being outside and social.
Maybe
I guess.
put handles on your Switch. Actually, I have a follow up on that, which is that the Switch handle does not exist yet. So
There you
go.
Wait, what do you mean?
I just Googled
You can
it.
make the Switch handle.
No, it's not making that. It's part of the Switch. Wait, what are you gonna
No, you
crazy
have to make
glue it
a
on?
third party accessory.
can't
Ashley,
do
that's the point. You're
It's the-
marketing.
Making
It's
the
Ashley
case.
O's special
This is-
Switch handle.
Yes, it's how you're going to make your
Special
millions.
Switch handle case.
So that you too can leave the country in the summer and travel the world.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Thank you.
I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, I did that for work and not fun. It was not fun. Yeah.
just means
We
you're
had a
making more
wonderful
money.
time in Germany.
I'm trying to make them feel
Excuse-
better because they didn't get to go.
Oh,
Anyways,
everyone feels bad by Allegra's things.
so beyond the point, and I'm so sorry to everyone. But anyways, so Splatoon is very
I want to
fun.
hear about Splatoon and whatever. I don't know what, just move
It's a
on.
very fun game, and I just started playing it again, and it's really fun to play with friends. But I guess I don't know what
Oh,
that's
you have
like
friends?
anymore
Oh, you have
because I
friends?
don't have
Oh,
friends anymore. Apparently.
I go out of the country to play with my friends, or at least I did. So let me get this straight. You didn't play any of the new content that Nintendo announced. You just went back and
The
played
new content's
old
not out
content.
yet.
Cool.
So you played
So-
single player?
No, I played Salmon Run. Thank
Salmon.
you. And it's hard. Do you
I
remember?
love. Yes, when
It's
you played
so
Salmon
fun.
Run.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Makes me want to
God.
get Splatoon.
It's
That's what I call
Splatoon?
it. Splatoon.
it's a really, really fun mode. And I really want to get back into it just feels good. Like it just feels like a really good game just in the way that Super Smash Brothers is so easy to pick up and get super invested in, as you may recall when we streamed it last time.
I don't recall the words easy being used at any point during that stream, but yeah.
For
Invested
me,
in. Sure, that did happen.
yeah, I just more so than any other console maker, developer, whatever, any Nintendo game, I can just immediately jump into and love, even if I'm not great at it and I'm not that good at Splatoon, but it just feels very comforting to play a game like that.
If I ever get Splatoon, I will hit you up. If
Splatoon.
we're friends again.
She said that.
I don't want her to say that anymore.
Why would I not say that? Splatoon. Splatoon 2. Splatoon.
Okay. Well, thanks. Okay.
Let's have another lightning round.
God
Everything's
bless the
going
lightning
great.
round.
Mushroom Boy 1022 asks, who do you ship Overwatch's new hero Brigitte with? This, you'll remember, is a repeat from 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yep.
Are there any updates while we queue up a second question?
Zarya.
Zarya! Yes! Did you see the cute comic about them painting their nails together?
No!
It was so cute. Brigitte was like, I don't know if this is right for me. And Zarya was like, I paint my nails for every battle. They're hard as steel. And it was great.
She does.
She does. She has super cute
every
nails.
skin, she has different colored nails, and they always look really good.
Zarya is
As I
on top of that self-care shit. This is from Rocket Barrage. What's the worst thing you've ever done to a sim?
okay, I have never played Sims, and I have told Allegra this, but since 2 years ago,
we really need to have a show.
we
about
want to
this.
make a show where, because I've never played The Sims, and I want to explore what it's like playing The Sims, because I feel like I've missed out on a key part.
Oh, you have.
And making them do stuff. I read that one, I think maybe it was a Kotaku article about how that person tried to romance the Reaper. And I was like, that is exactly something I would do or try to
Yes.
do. And if I
Yes.
couldn't, I would just kill everyone in my family.
Just build.
Do you have pets in this game?
I will
Yeah.
make love to death or I will kill everyone in my family.
Also, I want a
Ashley
lot of
O,
dogs.
2018.
There are cute pets.
That you can do. That you can do. Yeah.
The worst thing I ever did to a sim was I had a really big family. It was 5 kids or something. And then all the neighborhood kids would come hang.
Oh.
And then we made a small, extra house, a little clubhouse sort of on the land, but not attached to the house. And we herded them all into this little house that had nothing in it. It was just 4 walls and a floor and a roof. And then we took out all the doors and windows. And so their parents would just keep walking by and the kids are screaming in this box. And all the parents from the neighborhood would be coming by we sent our kids here days ago. Where are they? And all the kids died. And you would just see the Grim Reaper because he literally comes to take the dead person away. So he just kept coming back and back every day.
I would love it if you
Another
just
dead
left
kid.
the house holding hands with 10 dead children. Yay,
I'd like that
let's
you
all go.
love that. You're like, yes, 10 dead children.
And Ashley would be running after him, being like, please take me too. I love you.
Chelsea, have you ever done anything terrible to a
Nothing
sim?
that bad. I can't even top
Honestly, yeah,
that.
we cannot top
Goodbye.
that. Next question. Allegra is the worst. This is from, I'm going to say small punk, but it's spelled real funny. But I think that's what they're going for. Should Waluigi get a tennis skirt in Mario Tennis Aces? Yes, Allegra.
I think everyone should.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, everyone should be able to feel the free breeze of a tennis skirt, right?
honestly,
Ugh.
yes.
Put it that way. Okay, I don't need
Yeah.
it.
That
I
free
don't want-
breeze.
I don't want it. You know when people say, like, in shows, who's like, oh, like, air it out. Air what out? It's not a
know
fucking
what.
car. All right?
I think I said that once to a checkout clerk at Nordstrom's.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I don't remember I didn't mean it that way, but I did say it. She like complimented my skirt or something, and those words airing it out came out of my mouth, and I want to die now. I forgot about
You
this.
wanted to reverse time and die.
Ew. Oh my god, why did I do
Simone,
that?
why would you
Why
say
did I do that? It was one of those things I didn't like think it through, and then it came out of me, and I was like, no.
Is that what you said about the skirt too? Because there's a, you know what? It's fine.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
move
Nice.
on.
Yeah, let's move.
Sorry.
I'm
Whoosh,
so sorry.
Whoosh. This is from Blake J98. What's a game that's considered mediocre by most, but you think is absolutely brilliant?
Ooh. Dang.
Assassin's Creed Unity. Okay, absolutely brilliant is a strong way to put that. I think it's a good
What
game,
if you
though.
can answer this question without saying Assassin's
Okay,
Creed?
okay. If I took all of the creeds off the table. Does anyone else want to go first, though?
I actually am stuck right
A
now.
lot of people, for some reason, I can't imagine why, do not care for Chrono Cross, but I fucking love Chrono Cross. And look, I love Trigger just as they're my babies. And, you know, I do kind of agree in some ways. Yes, Trigger is obviously more iconic than Cross. Cross also has a fuck ton of characters, but it's really pretty and it's nice. And the cutscenes are great. And I really like the aesthetic. I think it's a fine game.
Chrono Cross. A fine game.
I was going to play Chrono Cross. So
Ashley,
I have
Games
like
is
2
rad.
copies for some reason. So.
Hey. Okay, I actually have a lot. When I had a
boy.
GameCube, I would just get anything that looked like cute and fun, whatever. And then as I got older and had no money anymore, I only got games that were like good. So I had Sonic Adventure 2, which I actually do think is an excellent game. A lot of people have told me it's mediocre, but I think those people are just biased against Sonic, which is very uncool to me. I do not like those people who are anti-Sonic. Get them away from me. Miss me with your anti-Sonic screed. Sonic Adventure 2 is great. Kirby Air Ride.
we weren't friends anymore.
Kirby Air Ride. Everyone says it's horrible. I put so many hours into that game. It has like a 40 on Metacritic or something. So fun. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg was also by Sega. Like a failed attempt at making like a new mascot. Very fun game where you were a little kid with a chicken hat and you would like have a huge egg that you would throw at people. And you could have little monsters that hatch from eggs and they would help you out. It's great.
Why do you
Hey.
have fingerless gloves?
I don't like
They're
those.
I don't like
cool.
it either.
The music
didn't-
was very
It's like
good.
a Sonic ripoff.
Yeah, they were trying to make another Sonic. That's what they were trying
oh
to
my
do.
God.
They tried to do that with Bubsy too.
Well, this was Sega, so it's more kosher.
Here's the thing. I'm really into the idea of this giant egg. I love that. I wish more games had giant eggs. This Billy fellow, not into him. His bird mascot
I like the
friend.
bird.
I like the bird. The bird is fine, except for this like possibly
You don't like the
naked
scarf?
patch on his stomach.
What?
Well, what's
Who's
that?
naked?
His like he has a featherless patch, or maybe a pink spot, or a featherless patch, like when chickens lose their feathers in cartoons.
Oh, sick.
But Billy, no.
There are other
Who is this
characters.
kid? Oh, okay.
There's like a girl, there's a dude, a big dude, and like a nerdy dude. Classic.
If I got you this costume for Halloween, would you wear it?
Billy's?
Any of them?
Yes.
Let me describe them for the people. They're sort of like
The giant egg.
typical clothes with silly video game shoes, and then a hat that has the chicken skins. You know, the big red chicken skins that are
Oh.
fleshy, like
Oh.
a rooster.
You mean like the
What are they called? Waddles?
it's the waddle, right?
The waddle. Yeah. Would you wear it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for the information.
Would you wear
What
a
other-
real one?
Yes.
A real? If I got put
I
a real
would.
waddle on a hat,
Yeah.
it would
So
be too small
murders
for
a
her
chicken.
head.
You'll wear it, but you won't eat chicken?
No.
She's not against killing animals, just eating them.
And I don't like birds, so
They are hateful.
they're terrible.
Waddle
if we're
is
gonna kill
also
any
a
animal,
plant.
I'm okay with that one.
Okay. What other mediocre games do you like? Unless Chelsea has some and wants to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you.
I mean,
Yeah, let's let Chelsea
I could
talk.
go on forever.
Let me talk. I feel like mobile games is a place where I'm like, I'll constantly go back to things because it's just like, this is an idle time. So like, I still play like things like Two Dots, which is a good game, but it also like, it's the same kinds of levels over and over. And I'm just like, I'm just playing this. I'm just fucking making these squares here. Also, Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Oh.
It was a fine game that I played all the way through.
See, we're all missing the absolutely brilliant, except for Allegra.
Well, no, I think absolutely. I think it was, I'm saying I enjoyed it. I think these games are like good, but I don't know. Yeah, like
Is this a sequel?
yeah, it's one of the Paper Marios, but it was one
3DS,
for
right?
3DS,
When did it come out?
2012 or 13.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. I loved Paper Mario.
This is
so
this is
much.
the thing
So
about this.
is news.
It's I enjoyed playing this game. I enjoyed like because it's got a bunch of weird things. We have to solve problems by putting giant like shiny stickers on things.
Oh,
It was very fun, but there
So I
like
solve my emotional problems.
it
in real
missed
life.
a lot of the RPG stuff that was good in Paper Mario. So
Next question, please. This is from Legolas is Mine. Inspired by Overboard, what's your favorite tabletop game? Mine is one we have played for Overboard, actually, but I don't think the episode is out yet. It's Betrayal at House on the Hill. Yeah.
I love that game so much.
If you haven't heard of it, this is a spooky game where you kind of build out a house by drawing tiles that represent rooms from a stack and you put them down. And so you gradually actually like build a unique house for your game. And at some point, as you're exploring this spooky, spooky house, a haunting is triggered. And then one of the people in your party is suddenly a traitor. They're betraying you. They're possessed by a ghost or they're revealing their secret evil intentions or whatever. And so then the remaining members who are like still good have to find a way to defeat the ancient evil and defeat the traitor. Whereas up to that point, you've all been playing together and it is so fun. And there are so many ways for everything to go wrong. Anyone else got a favorite game? Board game?
I love that is definitely on top, but I love Arkham Horror. That's one of my favorite. Like it's extremely long cooperative board game, like inspired by eldritch stuff. You're like banishing a horror from this kind of spooky 1920s world. It's extreme.
You said horror, right?
Yes.
Oh, you said horror. Okay.
No,
I'm banishing
don't
a
use
horror.
that word.
It was very interesting.
Yeah,
but-
no.
Yeah.
Now you're not interested.
I'm still on board, but just slightly.
An eldritch
confused.
beast.
An eldritch beast, like the King in Yellow or any of those things from H.P. Lovecraft's kind of.
I've always wanted to play that game and I've never had the opportunity to sit down and do it.
It is because it takes like fucking 6 hours. I really like this game and I have not played it in like several years because it was like, here's an ordeal. We're going to have all our snacks. It's like going to be a fucking thing. Yeah. I really like that game though.
Ashley and Allegra, do you have any favorite tabletop games?
I just am forgetting the name, unfortunately. It's one that I played. Charlie sent it to us. I played this briefly with Susanna and Jeff. Time sucker jumper time. Google
we'll look this up and we'll do an addendum.
Yeah.
Time what?
Nope. I don't know. Time games.
Time games. Allegra.
I mean, Scrabble's good. I like Scrabble.
Don't even fuck with me on Scrabble.
Don't fuck with me.
Oh, we should never play Scrabble together.
I need to play Scrabble with both of you.
Oh, and Submit. Submit is in this ring too, where all three of us are like, oh no,
Yeah.
I play Scrabble.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit in the back and like drink some tea.
I just want to have the front row seat. I'm not competitive on
I have
Scrabble.
a
I just wanna
very
play.
embarrassing Scrabble story.
Ooh, tell me
excellent.
now.
Have you ever looked at a word and it doesn't look like the word that it actually is?
Yes.
Right? This has happened to you. So we were playing something, now was on the board. Someone played something that put an S in front of that word. And I looked at it indignantly and then I was like, snow is not a word. No. So
I love that so much.
And on that note, let's talk about some news. All right. So last week, if you listened to the show last week, a Nintendo Direct was about to happen. Allegra Frank had to leave early to cover the Nintendo Direct. Chelsea Stark was at South by Southwest in
No,
Texas.
I was just in Texas. I wasn't even at South.
Oh yeah, you were just in Texas. So unfair, first of all. for so
Unrelated,
many reasons.
just eating tacos.
And we guessed some things. Don't talk to me about the tacos. We guessed some things that would happen during the Nintendo Direct. Allegra, do you remember what you said would happen?
What did you say? I wasn't
Genuine
said-
question, 'cause I
I
don't fucking remember.
I said that I didn't think Super Smash Brothers would be shown.
I believe, quote, it would never happen. Woo! You just like, because I remember Adam brought it up and you shot it down. You're like, no, it's never going to happen.
No.
So many things would happen before a Smash
Nintendo
Brothers.
would never bring back one of its best-selling franchises ever.
Well, because you were insistent that a new Fire Emblem would come before.
I'm gonna bring back this boring Japanese game.
Whoa! You don't have to take it there.
Fire Emblem is fine. I'm just like antagonizing.
I mean,
Allegra
okay,
now.
it's not that I didn't think they would bring back Smash, because I love Smash, I want Smash, but like the Switch has only been out for a year, and that seems so early to me. I don't know.
Revved it up.
I guess so.
They launched with Breath of the Wild. They are
That's
going
true.
like 100 miles an hour. It's just, they broke the.
They were like,
whatever that thing is on the ship that controls how many knots you're going.
How
Yeah.
many knots?
It's knots, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. No, you're totally right about that. That was me trying to remember
The thing
how
on the
to
Titanic,
control speed on
I
ship.
can't. It's like a handle.
Yes, that thing. Yes.
I don't know. I'll find out. But I know exactly what
I
you're
know
talking
you
about.
mean.
So Smash
I
is
was wrong.
coming to the
It is.
Nintendo Switch with the Splatoon Squidlings.
Inklings.
Inklings. Not. Yes, Inklings.
Yeah. So obviously there was going to be a Smash, but it's coming out in 2018 sometime. They say, I'm sure it's going to be delayed. And I will bet money on that one. But I am super pumped. It was a very quick teaser. We know nothing except that, yes, there are Inklings, or at least one, and Masahiro Sakurai, who directed the last 2-3 games. He's worked on all of them. He is back to work on the game in some capacity, which some people are kind of mad about because they're like, oh, we want to shake up the formula. It's getting a little stale. And other people like me are like, I don't care. It's perfect. You don't have to fix it or change it or anything.
Well, also, didn't it like almost ruin his life working
Yeah.
on those games?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he needs to stop.
just for like his own health, I want him to be okay and not to work on this anymore.
Like, he literally does almost everything by himself. Like, and everything that he can do by himself, he does, and even things he can't do by himself, he does alone. Like, he writes a column for Famitsu, the big gaming magazine in Japan, and he'll be like, oh yeah, you know, my hand still hurts because he has this like hand condition where he can't really use one of his hands well. So like, it always tenses up. So that makes it hard to play games anyway. And then he's like, yeah, this is really a thing that 10 people usually work on, but I decided I had to just do it by myself because no one else could just get it right the way I wanted it to be.
Who
So
does that remind me of?
I don't know. I don't know anyone like
Time
that.
for some self-reflection on the Polygon
Yeah,
Show.
time to think. Time for Allegra and Julia, wherever you are, to think about delegating work.
Well,
Which
we'll
you
see.
do very well.
Thank
and I love you.
Thank you.
And you've never done anything wrong in your life.
Thank you.
But
We'll
you are an
see,
overworker.
if
And
he's
so-
directing again or if he's doing something else. I hope he's like involved but not directing.
Yeah.
Then maybe he won't have to like feel the need to do everything.
Executive producer, which sounds like the most cushy, easy role. It's like you were involved.
Mm-hmm. Is it going to be possible to play Smash with just like the one Joy-Con?
Probably.
Is that going to be a pain in my fucking butt?
I mean, yeah, like with Mario
Just-
Kart, you
don't
turn
you-
it to the side.
Yeah.
There's no C-stick.
Well, oh my God. Thank you for being a C-Stick fan with me.
I'm not really. I don't really know what it does, but I
Oh.
used it a lot during the stream because people kept talking about it. And I was like, I guess I should be using that.
I love the C-Stick.
And it did stuff, and it was good.
So did
I
you
liked
ever-
it. I don't know
did
what
you-
it did, but I did like it.
Did you ever play it on 3DS?
Nope.
Okay, so on 3DS, like the
Only
3DS.
played it on Wii, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the 3DS
So-
doesn't have it only has one joystick or analog stick.
Yeah.
So I presume if you're using just a single Joy-Con, it would play like that, which isn't as great because I also love the C-Stick. I love having like two sticks,
Yeah.
but like it's definitely doable.
I think, yeah, because I was going to say, like, technically you can map X and Y as your jump buttons, A, B, and then the pad is so hard with directions. You do need the C stick.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe they actually did shake up the formula, and maybe things are actually different enough that they are accommodating to the Switch.
Mm.
Ashley, you had a hope and a dream It's coming into the Nintendo Direct, and your hopes and dreams.
It was a Captain Toad, and he was there. It's not a new sequel. It's a port with a couple of new levels, but I will take it. I will absolutely take it. I just want Captain Toad on the Switch.
I'm extremely happy for you. That's good. That was exciting for me to see because I didn't get to play that on the Wii U, but I wanted to.
So good.
What else is coming out? We've got a bunch of
We're
ports.
doing a Kirby Allies stream.
Yeah, so Kirby
On the
Star Allies.
Day that this is out.
March 16th
March
at 11 a.m.
16th.
Well, if you're watching us live.
YouTube.com/Polygon, we're playing Kirby Star Allies for so many hours. Chelsea, what were you most excited about from the Direct?
Oh, so 3DS game, surprisingly, but I was excited about the port of Bowser's Inside Story.
What even is that?
It's a very interesting Mario RPG, and you get to play as Bowser for a lot of times. So part of the time you're going as Mario or Luigi into Bowser, and part of the time you're playing as Bowser. Bowser is one of my favorite Nintendo characters. I think he's adorable. And so you get to do a lot of weird Mario and Luigi stuff inside where you're like solving puzzles and going through.
So is it
body
basically
parts.
like Magic School Bus inside the human body level, but Bowser
What?
level?
No,
So
it's even weirder.
even
It's
weirder.
far weirder.
How?
There's a lot of
What's
like
it like inside Bowser?
there's a lot of like switches and stuff you have to jump on because it's a Mario game. It's so I don't know. It was just so cute and charming and like sweet, and so I'm like excited to play it again because I think it's been about 10 years
Whoa.
since it came out. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm having a thought process, but I'm not going to verbalize it.
Also a new WarioWare game.
Yes,
looks
WarioWare
really cool.
Gold, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that, Allegra?
Yeah, I've actually never owned a WarioWare game. I've played them in like, Best Buy or whatever.
Mhm.
And I always was like, oh, this seems so fun. But for whatever reason, I could never justify buying a game like
Just
that.
play Florence
What-
instead,
What do
which,
you
by the
do
way,
in
is
that
out on
game?
Android now.
Yeah.
I've never played a WarioWare.
So the WarioWare games are basically like micro games. So you're basically doing like tiny weird activities. I'm trying to even remember some that are like, can you remember
Are
any?
they like mini games?
Yeah,
They're basically mini games.
They're very
yeah.
small, like they're bite-sized mini games,
Kinda
and you're
like-
trying to do things like pull a piece of hair out of someone's teeth, or
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it's a
stuff-
really bizarre thing. Like it'd be like tip over this can without spilling anything really, really fast or whatever.
or like, oh yeah, you're
Um,
trying to mortar and pestle something on the Wii,
Yeah.
or you're trying to like rotate something. And 3DS had a bunch of weird ones. And one, I think you were trying to like fool your mom and to not get thinking you were awake.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's the Smash level, right?
Yeah, that's the one with the
Yeah.
Smash level.
are these
so
like
annoying.
I love that level.
rooted to any type of story, or is it just
No.
this
Story of
thing?
Wario being himself.
Yeah,
I think
like-
it's
he's
just
being a
like
cool guy.
Wario makes games and these are the games he's making.
I
or something.
love
These are the
that.
games
That's
that he's making. Is that
fantastic.
what it is?
I think it is.
I don't actually
Right?
remember. There's just like weird breaks with Wario
Pulling
in them.
hair out of someone's teeth
Yeah.
is a real. I don't.
Of course, Wario wants to do
Oh
that.
my god! Why is it in your teeth?
It's helpful that he's doing that.
Why are you eating hair?
Does that
Hair
not-
gets in your mouth sometimes.
Sometimes hair gets. Does hair never get in your
Oh
mouth?
my god! Random tangent. Have you guys watched Raw on Netflix? It is. a
Oh
movie.
my god, I don't want to watch
No,
that movie.
no,
It's-
no,
I
no,
can't
no.
watch that movie.
So Drake
Well, it has to do with
appeared
hair in your mouth.
on
Nope.
Drake appeared on a Ninja's Fortnite stream last night at like 2 a.m, which is Drake on the West Coast or the East
It's
Coast?
probably on the West Coast right now.
That makes more sense. Thank you, Drake. You got to get to bed early so that you can continue being a music and acting star. You got to get that good sleep. So that's cool. What the hell? And they broke the record for concurrence on Twitch. And he just played for a while, and Travis Scott joined them, and a football player later joined them. And that's fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have feelings?
No, it's just it's Fortnite is like, we knew Fortnite was having a moment, and now it's like, okay, Fortnite may be the Pokemon Go of 2018.
Oh,
I'm not saying-
that's a good way of putting it, actually.
I'm not saying that it
Oh.
is a flat like going to disappear as quickly as Pokemon Go did out of some people's minds, but I'm saying that it's having a cultural relevancy moment with like people that don't normally even play video games.
I will say, so obviously we're talking specifically about like the battle royale version. 'cause
Yes,
there's
yes.
also, like the paid version. I will say the barrier of entry, although Fortnite is free, like is a lot higher than something like a Pokemon Go, being that like it's a battle royale game, like it's shooting, it's
Mhm.
crafting. We were talking about it before, and Like it does have more challenging gameplay elements to it than something as stupid as a Pokemon Go. But to your point, like it has crossed the threshold into like extremely broadly mainstream culture, which is really cool.
So it's got a bunch of really like memorable dance emotes, and those have been picked up and been used in people's like touchdown dances and things like that. Like it's like we can't
The
escape.
football players are playing
Football
games.
players are playing games. We all knew that football players are nerds though. So whatever.
Football players are drinking the Gatorade.
The drinking the Gatorade, the playing the Fortnite.
Playing the video games. Drake is behind us doing shenanigans
He is
right
moving
now.
closer and closer.
Why are we zooming into?
Why not?
So Hotline Bling is kind of like a fucked up song lyrically, if you think about it. So it's
I don't
like
enjoy it.
appropriate that he's like closing in on it.
Wait, why is it fucked up?
Because he's really obsessed with this girl.
And she's just trying to have a better life.
she's out with these friends she's like never hung out
Oh,
with
like you've
before.
never been in Drake's position before? Come on.
I mean, I have, but I'm also fucked up and creepy, and I do this.
Yeah, but
That's
he
fair.
made a cool dance to go with his obsession.
Listen, I love Drake like my own son, but also
Your own-
my hot son
He's
that I,
so
okay,
much
whatever.
older.
Not my son. I love him as a man.
He's getting
That is
way
not related to
closer.
me.
Why is he so close?
He's fine.
Sir, please step away.
God.
Let him live his life.
What?
The
Let him
studio
play
is
Fortnite
having
and live his life. Do you think we'll be seeing more things like this, where musicians or actors or rap actors
I mean,
or
like
raptors, as Ashley called him earlier?
We don't want. We're not talking about that on air. That is
Okay.
a us only conversation. But so with that Snoop Dogg stream, but like we found out that he wasn't actually playing; he was just smoking weed. and
No, yeah, but
watching.
here's the thing: is
gameplay.
like we know this was not an Epic Games stunt. Like Epic had nothing to do with this. This is just like Drake saw this was cool and wanted to do a fun thing, and also Ninja was like is one of the best Fortnite streamers. So
So was it that Drake reached out to him like via Twitter DM or something?
I guess so. I
And
got-
was like, let's play a game of Fortnite.
I got a little context because I'm Facebook friends with one of the Epic PR people, and I saw his post this morning that was like, had to quit my Fortnite game to go set up Drake's account. Like,
Wow.
I know. And I was like, what? Okay, that's surreal.
But he had played before, right?
Unclear.
Because
Set
like
up-
when I tried to play Fortnite for the first time the other day, and even having played PUBG, which is
no, there's so many
similar.
different. it's-
Yeah,
there's
and
a-
I was playing on PS4 instead of PC, which is a whole fucking mess.
But yes,
like,
I don't.
it was
I don't-
terrifying.
Maybe he had to. Oh no, it was Nick Chester. Shout out Nick. Said he was trying to get their crossplay set up.
Oh, okay, that
Yes.
makes sense. That makes sense.
So I don't think it was that he had never played before. 'Cause
Okay.
you cannot
Yeah,
just
I was gonna
jump
say,
into
'cause
this
he was
game.
like, being a good teammate and rezzing his teammates and like giving them weapons and stuff. Like he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Drake, good guy.
I saw that clip where he read
Which we all knew
someone
already,
and
but
then
like-
said God's plan.
God's plan.
I'm like, honestly, that is so good, and I kind of want to carry that over to Overwatch.
Can we get Drake on Awful Squad?
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Reaching big. Let's go big with our first Awful Squad guests.
What do you mean first guess?
Well, like first that aren't in like the
oh, outside of the industry.
outside
okay.
of the industry,
Okay.
because I feel like even Will Smith is like still in the
Will
industry.
Smith, the actor.
Will
yeah.
Smith?
No, Will Smith.
You can't just say Will
Wait.
Smith.
He's also a raptor.
Will
actually.
Smith?
There's
No.
a guy in the games, right?
Giant bomb.
Giant
Gi-
bomb.
He's not in Giant Bomb. He's like he was at
Oh,
Tech.
okay.
I forgot what
Not that. Will
I just
Smith.
kept repeating it like someone would corroborate.
Tech writer Will Smith.
What?
Chelsea, you played Fortnite Battle Royale for the first time yesterday. Tell us about it.
Oh my god. I am bad. I should have played a while ago, but I played with my boyfriend and another friend. We were in a squad of 3. It was like a lot overwhelming. A squee.
Oh, what the?
No. So we were playing. I was learning like you have to kind of quickly hotkey into a build menu, start to like build stuff. I'm like getting the ropes of that. Since you can have squads of 4 because it's very similar to PUBG. Like we kept getting in one random person in our squad. Then we finally got like a kid who definitely sounded 10 and he was killing it. He was so good. And he was so funny and weird that we invited him to just into our group like for the next 2 games. And he was just so like very good to watch because we all eventually died as old people in our 30s. And
no.
he continued on and my boyfriend was like, how do you build so fast? And he was just like, practice, which he said with a practice, not a practice. So we got schooled
my
by this
God.
child who was just built a beautiful tower, took the other team out, like rocket launched them from the air, and got first place.
That's
We were just like-
amazing.
I was like,
Wow.
okay,
He carried you.
he carried us.
Damn.
That's so
I'm
cool.
Very, very proud of the future generation.
That's what I need. I need a 10-year-old to carry me.
I was okay.
Okay.
No, I was gonna make a comment about similarly like with Overwatch League and how young they are.
Yeah.
I keep kind of for some reason just being like, oh yeah, these guys are probably like in their early 20s. And like, you know, most of them are, and some of them are not. Some of them are 19 years old, and I'm like,
That's the thing about sports
That's-
is by the
that's-
time you're
I
22,
did-
you've already aged out.
I didn't even. You don't look like you're 19.
No, but this was like, you know, his voice had not changed. He was, but I know he was like probably identified as male because when I talked, he was like a girl.
Oh.
And he was not mean, but he was just like shocked.
I mean, it's definitely like they're super fast. I just like want to get, because sometimes that's happened to me where like I queue in random with someone who is also definitely like maybe 10, 12 max.
Mhm.
And I've just been like, I am jealous of your brain plasticity. Give it to me.
I know.
I
it's
feel like
so
it's too
good.
late for me.
It's too
'cause
late for me
so-
too. I'm fucked.
Ugh.
Mom should have let me play violent games when I was a kid. I blame you, taking away my career. All right, let's look at some emails. Emails in the last few minutes of the show. This one is extremely important. This is from Luke. Hi, Polygon Show. Absolutely love the show. I'm becoming a father in June and was wondering if you had any suggestions for baby names. Any gender is accepted. Keep up the amazing work. Peace.
Oh,
This
my
is too much
gosh.
responsibility for us,
Ashley
Luke.
was naming a bunch of animals earlier. You
I
have a
am
whole-
so
Yes.
good at naming animals, you guys. It's my hidden
I need you to
talent.
pretend that the
Okay.
animals are babies.
And-
Okay. Well, it depends, right? Because I feel like everyone has different leanings, right? Some people like the more standard ones. Some people like to fucking make up their own shit.
Yeah.
Some people go video game names. Some people go classic, like old 1920s names are having a resurgence now.
Are they right
yeah,
now?
they are right now.
Yes, that's true.
They are.
One of my old coworkers named her daughter Edie, which is
That's such a good name.
so yeah, Edie, a good name
Yes,
suggestion.
Edie is a very good suggestion.
Oh man, yeah. There's a bunch of good like. I'm into the 1920s names.
I like how I tried to think of an original male name. I was like, you know, one that's not Thomas, one that's, and then the next thing I thought was Lucifer. No. I mean, it is a male name, but that's
Names of pets from Disney movies: Lucifer, Pluto. Don't name your child Lucifer or
Don't.
Pluto, please.
Don't do that.
Pluto's cool.
I guess if we're talking 1920 stuff, Phryne, like
Phryne.
Louis
Phryne?
Fisher from Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
Ah.
What are good names? I think about names so much because I have to name so many characters. And then I just end up naming, like thinking of names and being like, oh, that's a great name for a character for my erotic book. And then I'm like, no, that's your cousin's name. That's why you thought of it. Not because.
I hope that you yell this in your house when you're like, no, that's your cousin's name.
And then I use them anyway. Sorry.
Sorry, Gretchen.
Take your parents' names and then just change the first letter to a random letter.
Don't do that. Don't do
What?
that. No. Because then you could end up with some like the offshoots of the Jaden, Aiden, Caden.
Allegra could have an Allegra.
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 That sounds like a Lustra though.
I could have a Mimone.
Mimone.
Like a mimosa?
Milady. Like a mimosa. I can't talk, apparently. Okay, genuine names for human beings.
Are you sure Sashley is not a name?
Sashley, it'd have to be like, it have to be a vowel.
Ashley.
Ishly.
Ishley.
We're doing very badly. Genuine good names.
Okay, I have
for
4
babies.
really good name
Tell me the good
ideas.
names.
Okay.
Got him.
This is gonna be really good. Chelsea, Ashley, Simone, and Allegra. Hello.
You piece of shit.
I hate you.
Obviously.
Just leave.
Oh no.
I don't know why I'm on the show today. I should
Doing a
not be
great
here.
job. 200 elegant baby names with meanings that are posh and refined. No, this needs to be oh my god, Allegra was number 2.
Really? Posh and Refined?
Yes.
Wow, what
After
bullshit.
Alexandra, which is my
Wow.
aunt's name.
Alexandra?
Mhm.
My sister's name is fucking...
Are you sure those aren't in
Arm's friend's
alphabetical-
name is Alexa. That's crazy.
Okay, genuine names that come from our hearts as the Polygon Show,
Yes,
who
but-
Luke enjoys.
I do
Kermit.
have to say, oh my God. More seriously, though, I have never met a Julia I did not like, and I really do like the name Julia a lot.
Julia is
I
a
think
really good
Julia is a
name.
very pretty name. I
Yeah.
also really like for a girl. This is just my personal, even though I'll never have a baby, but if I ever do, Violet for a girl.
Violet is such a good name.
Yes,
So-
yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually really like the name Simon, which is almost my name, but I don't
Oh.
associate with it at all.
Simon and Simone.
If you go to get weird, I think Eureka could be like a weird, cute name. I don't know.
Actually like
Aw,
that.
yeah,
too.
that is
I
really
think
cute.
I'm okay with that.
I also
Yeah.
heard a popular one. Now, Olive is super popular for a girl.
That's
That
cute,
could
but I
leave
know a
some
lot of
olive
dogs
oil.
named Olive.
Also, I
Really?
don't like
Really?
olives.
Oh,
Olive is a good dog
about
name.
the actual
Well, it's always
Olive.
going to make me think about
Oh,
olives.
April also.
Verona.
Oh, I don't like
I know
April.
it. I know
Verona's
a very nice
good.
April.
Verona's good.
I know a very
Verona.
bad April.
Alice
Verona's cute.
Is one of my
Alice
favorites.
is cute. I always liked
Alice.
Valerie.
I like
Valerie.
Yeah, Valerie's a good name. June also because we're going on months, and I really
She's
like
good.
June.
I always liked August for a guy, which is kind of
yeah.
weird, but I like that.
Oh, wait. No, you remember my friend Augie?
I
August
do.
Sun.
Augie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love that
That's
name.
a good name.
Hopefully this is good to start with, Luke. I have another quick question. Actually, no. What we're gonna do. So for our after show today on Twitter, we are going to be reading more emails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up the show now, and say that if you want your emails right on the show, you can send them to polygonshow@polygon.com. And if you would like lightning round questions read on the show, you can tweet them to #PolygonShow, and we'll see them and we'll read them and it'll be great. And if you haven't rated the show on Apple Podcasts yet, we would super appreciate it if you did. Leave a little review. Maybe we should read some reviews. I don't know. Maybe that'd be fun. That's a segment idea. Oh, just putting it out there. Good idea, Simone. We'll think about that later. We'll talk about it in our weekly meeting. Thanks, Simone, for saying it.
Which
Okay.
one of us are you imitating with that voice?
It's just me.
Mickey
talking to
Mouse.
myself. It's our fifth member, Mickey Mouse. Don't you see him?
Ooh.
Thanks, Simone.
Wait, can you do the please do the Mario voice?
Oh my god.
Do it.
What the hoo?
No, the Steven Tortillo thing.
No. Oh no. Hey Steve. It's me. No. I cannot do it. I cannot do it.
We'll get that out of you later. Okay. So,
More alcohol needed.
ratings, reviews, those are good. Tell your friends about the show and tune in. We stream it, of course, live on Twitter and YouTube, 5 p.m. on Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays every week. Thanks, everyone. This has been The Polygon Show.